Bing! Google Pixels Live. It is the Modern Fowler Scrum. We have Sam. We have Praveen. Here we go. So updates from me. I was going to be pairing with Sigu this morning, but he wasn't available, and so I've been catching up with admin. Have I actually got the one constructive thing I got done this morning was having a chat with the person from the Health Foundry, where we had the design jam the other week, talking about another health-related project that might become available as a paid project. So that's good. Blocked. The autograders are very blocked. They are not working, and I spent a good hour and a half yesterday trying to dig down. The autograders do seem to be contacting edX, which is where they're supposed to get the students' submissions from, but they seem to be unable to put submissions back onto the queues. I emailed edX again. They have not responded overnight. So that is a bit of a block. Other things going on. I had a good AV community meeting last night talking about the, we're going to try and do this annual general meeting and Agile Ventures conference. First ever, I guess they'll be annual going forward on June the 26th. So lots of planning to do for that. Gosh, so many things. Yeah, I think that's the state of play. I feel like I'm juggling lots of things for different projects. What have we got coming up through the rest of the day? We have the TDD mob coming up shortly, after which we're going to have the Website 1 planning meeting, and then I'm going to be pairing with Erica probably on Met Plus later on today. Yeah, Praveen, how are things going with you?
Yeah, so yesterday I worked on parent outs PR for enabling Circle CI, but the build is not starting, as it will only be started if you make the PR from the main repository. Yeah. So that's it. I've started working on the website one. I've started working on that GDPR issue. Yeah, we'll soon give you an update on that.
Okay, great. Yes, and I just say there, if you can't, it's a bit time sensitive, that one. We need to release that by May 28th, ideally well in advance of that. If you end up not having time to work on it, just let us know as soon as possible, and we can reassign it.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Praveen. Nico is also here. Nico, yay!
Hey, how are you guys?
We are good. How are you doing?
Fine. Today, I will tell my plans for today. I will be reading the NHS blog post because I haven't had time during the weekend, so I will read them. And also, I would like to know if how we check the staging server with the changes that I've done on the
for website 1.
Yeah. For website 1, no.
We have deployed, but as yet not completely checked.
Okay. So I will check.
Okay.
After our meeting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you want to do that now, that'd be great. Yeah. Yep. Totally. Cool.
Nice.
Nothing blocking you otherwise?
No. At the moment, no. But I would like to discuss in maybe tomorrow about the next step with the GitHub implementation of the loading the content, because we need to get rid of Mercury. So I think the next step is working on the projects that are using Mercury. So yeah.
Cool. All right, sounds good. Mike is also here. Hey, Mike, good to have you with us. Are you and Stella as well? Yay, Stella! Hi, Mike. Hello, Mike. Did you want to give us a not required? You can just listen if you want. Do you want to give us a report on what's going on with you? Hey, Mike. It seems like we can't hear your audio. Yeah, you're kind of muting and unmuting. I guess feel free to do a report in the text chat over here. If that works better, I'll just go to Stella while you are working with your audio. Hey Stella, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, we're all good. All the better for seeing you. Anything to report?
Yeah, I'm looking for something to work on.
Okay, good show. All right, so that's an outstanding thing. I guess we'll wait for also a report from Mike there. So I think we've got, that's kind of our Scrum. We've then got, so Stella's looking for them to work on. Praveen, I think, has got a little block on Paranauts. I've got this block on autograders, but I don't really expect us to be able to resolve that. For Stella, is that, that local support pull request that we had to do with validations on the events thing, is that now finished?
Yeah, you can have a look at it, then give me a feedback.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, because there's, I guess you've still got the WIP in the, oh yeah, okay, so it's been reduced to a single, yeah, okay, so it looks like, yeah, I was confused about that being ready for review or not. When something's ready for review, do jump in there and just remove that little WIP from the title. And yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Oh no, I've done it for you already. So next time, it's good. I mean, you know, if I'm sensible, I should have checked, you know, the contents of the thing. But yeah, that's looking pretty solid. Yeah, we've got now a spec there. We've got that one thing. Yeah, let's pop that in. Okay, one thing done. So that's room. And so you were looking for something to work on, either on, I guess, either local support or have you started getting set up with some of the other projects, Stella? I think you're muted at the moment if you're trying to...
It's only local support and the main website. It's website 1.
Oh, website 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing you could immediately do to help out, I don't know, Sigu was sort of, I think, talking about doing this yesterday, but didn't do, is that we've got this thing of Faith. You know Faith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she did a pull request where she updated her logic to a particular node version, and we just need to test it by running the install like in a clean machine, like maybe on a C9.
Regarding that one, I have started a virtual machine for installing that project and try to check that pull request. So maybe today I can also.
Oh, okay. So you're already doing that. And you say a virtual machine. You have a virtual machine on your local machine, not
no,
C9.
Virtual machine. Not C9. No.
Oh, okay. That's cool too. Okay. Well, then that's yeah. That don't worry about that, Stella. So we had yesterday. We had Eric. I think Ash came in as a new member. I was showing him. There's a couple of beginner-friendly tickets for local support. Maybe they'd be a bit too easy for you now, Stella. They're kind of, there's a couple of straightforward ones in there. Yeah, one thing we have got, this is maybe a tricky one actually, and Nico, we said we might talk about this today, is that we've got this problem now in in local support, where our click-through tracking is kind of like eating up our database. So we kind of maybe need to switch to a different approach. So we need to stop saving our click-throughs in the database and maybe use this
Google
Analytics code. Does this sound interesting to you, Stella?
We can have a look at that.
Yeah. It's it could be just as simple as adding a JavaScript, but it could be anyway. Yeah, have a look and see what you think. That's yeah. Anyway, things in the backlog are good stuff to look at there on website 1.
Though we're not friends with JavaScript, I think I'll just look around and find something.
Sure. Yes, but do feel free to also look around in the. Well, you never know. That one could be the one where you become friends with JavaScript. You know, it could be the starting of a new beautiful friendship. You never know. Yeah, absolutely. It's all about finding something that you feel comfortable with. I mean, feel free. I guess I noticed actually here, Praveen, the other day that we've got something in the ready column here for website 1 that we've got, I think you and Federico assigned to, but I guess this is maybe one that you're not working on, or you sort of expressed an interest on, but probably didn't get into.
Yeah, so I remember the ticket. So Federico asked to, implement it, and I was interested in the ticket. So I asked him to pay with me, but then he didn't respond.
It didn't work out well. But so, for example, Stella, maybe you know, particularly if you're interested in pairing with Praveen, this might be something to look at and work on. But yeah, so just because people have got their you know, associated with things in the ready column here, you know, you can still reach out to them and have a look at them. So
please share the link to the ticket.
yeah, I will do. It's there, and of course, it's just for everybody. You know, yeah, the basic pattern is that, you know, things in the ready column in the waffle there are the ones that are ready to work on. In contrast with in Pivotal Tracker, it's the backlog, and then, you know, the icebox is stuff that, you know, needs to get voted on. And similarly, well, we have this in website one. We have the estimated ones have already been voted on, but we haven't prioritized them. So estimated ones can also be started, and then of course there's a backlog, and there's always errors and things. And anyway, there we go. Probably enough time spent on that. I was actually, Mike said, look at the available projects. We'll start implementing it this week. That's great. And Mike saying trying to choose something on Python. We did have a bit of discussion about that Python projects in the AV community meeting yesterday. We don't have any really active Python projects at the moment. There's like a little bit of Python has been used in the data mining. There's been some Python projects that were active in the past, but none that are like really active where we've got a client and a team doing Python and stuff. So maybe there's an opportunity. We've got some new projects coming in. Maybe that's an opportunity for people who know Python and Django and stuff to really set something up. But yeah, we will see. I guess that's our Scrum. I was just going to mention to Praveen, because he was stuck on the Paranauts thing. So this is, but by the way, we're kind of, Paranauts is getting to MVP. We now have at paranauts.org. I mean, it's still early days, but you basically, you can click on the mob button and you get taken into an embedded Jitsi where you can mob. And so for some future mobs, we're going to be using the mob thing there. And it also has a rudimentary pairing feature where if you press on the pairing button, oops, gone back too far, here, it will take you into it. If you press on the pairing button, it'll basically take you into a waiting for pair partner. Then when someone else comes and presses on the pairing button, it will take you into a private pairing room in Jitsi.
Okay.
So we haven't really tested it properly yet. It's like just, you can see it's all coming soon. We're working on this, but yeah. So yesterday we were in a Elixir mob. We were trying out Circle CI as a new continuous integration system just for fun. And yeah, that's what we were working on. The funny thing was, Praveen, you say that it didn't get the yeah, it doesn't seem to have done any kind of integration there with it. I did seem to. I felt like I was getting some kind of. I got a notification that came through. I guess the simple thing that I should do is I should give you access to the main repo, and you can try doing the pull request from there. Since yeah, absolutely, it does not seem to have connected with, which that's maybe a downside to Circle CI if we can't configure it like that. But I think that's our Scrum. I should let everybody go. Great to see everyone.
Okay.
I'll hang around in case anybody needs stuff and just sort of fix Praveen's thing. But otherwise, looking forward to see you all in different incarnations throughout the rest of the day.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Right. Oh. Just do. Yes, I have to go to Teams. Have I got a Paranauts team? I don't know if we have. Paranauts. No. Repositories. Paranauts. Settings. Collaborators and teams. I think we're. Yeah, I'm just inviting people directly as collaborators. I know no one can see this. I'll turn the video off. Get that done. All right. Bye for now.